everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's Allen's Colts going up against Tammy's Falcons. With that, let's get you out to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 9th year already out of Boston College. It's Matt Ryan.
And there's no way that Matt Ryan is ultimately happy about what happened in 2015. His lowest touchdown total since his rookie season. He's rededicated and looking for a bounce-back season.
On first down, Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a third down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Football there. A lot of times they want the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And there's a flag on the field. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense. Still first down.
Play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Perry with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where they
find them, but not being good at all. My thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts and Andrew Luck trot onto the field, and Andrew Luck's trot should be with a little more confidence. His return was good in the preseason, 8 of 8 for 71 yards.
A fantastic return for him because a lot of the discussion in the offseason was, of course, him healing up from injuries, but confidence. Would he be the same confident guy we saw early in his career? And we saw that in game 2. They need to have him out there to accomplish their goals.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And there's and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Mike Adams can cover receivers whether he's playing in the slot or outside the numbers at cornerback.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Whoosh. Penalty marker is down here.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Third and 2. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Freeman. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Quan Bray now to return this football. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And there's a flag on the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And there's a flag on the play. And complete to Moncrief over the middle.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Out of the gun, Love. And this is complete. It's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that one really pushes them back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Play fake to Turbin. Now Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.